I don't mean to scare you, but AI is coming after your interpreting job. Welcome to Interpreters and Interrupters. I'm your host, Maritza. I'm not going to get into what artificial intelligence is. I'm sure that you know what AI is by now. Personally, I have a love-hate relationship with AI. Some days I find it extremely helpful, and sometimes I don't even want to use it. Especially when I think about all the electric and water resources that are needed in order to have AI machines function. But I'd rather you hear it from me. Already I've heard interpreters say there is no way that AI is going to replace an interpreter. No, AI cannot replace human interpreters, but it can do what human interpreters do. Yes, AI can make mistakes, and AI can't understand cultural differences or read body language. But the reality is that corporations would rather have free AI interpreters than have human interpreters that require a salary, benefits, and other company perks. What really got me thinking about AI interpreting was when I saw an episode of The Daily Show with Jon Stewart. He was interviewing a young man by the name of Tristan Harris. He is an American ethicist. An ethicist is a person who specializes in ethics, which is the study of what is morally right and wrong. They often analyze and provide guidance on ethical issues in various fields, such as medicine, business, and law. I'd like to share some of the clips from that show. I'll put the link in the comments or the description so that you could see the entire episode.
So, first of all, we should understand what makes AI different from every other kind of technology. Why is it so transformative? Why does Demis Hassabis, the CEO of Google DeepMind, say that it could be humanity's last invention? Is because...
Well, that doesn't sound good.
That doesn't sound very good, does it?
There's a non-apocalyptic version of what he's saying, which is that intelligence is what our brain does. And if you can automate everything a brain can do, you can automate future invention, future science, future technology development, everything that a human does. That's what their goal is.
Well, then what's our job?
Well, exactly.
And that's only one of the major problems that we have to deal with, is what are humans going to do?
That's right. What are humans going to do?
But they are racing to scale and kind of grow these digital brains that, 2 years ago couldn't do very much. And today they're passing the MCAT, the bar exam, taking jobs.
They are strip mining the totality of human achievement.
That's right.
They're building their models off of everything that we've done for 10,000 years.
When in history has a small group of people concentrated all the wealth and then consciously redistributed it to everybody?
The first part has happened.
So the mission statement of OpenAI, Anthropic, all these companies, is to automate all human labor in the economy. Everything that a human can do, an AI can do. So if you have a desk job, you won't have a job. And they're already releasing AIs that have dropped entry-level jobs for college graduates, the entry-level work, by 13%, a new Stanford study. This is obvious. If you're there and you're a law firm, you're going to hire a junior lawyer, you have to pay a lot of money, or you're going to hire GPT-5, which will do work 24/7,
Right.
nonstop. You don't have to pay healthcare, will never whistleblow,
Sure.
never complain, works at superhuman speed.
It wrote tonight's show.
It's doing a pretty good job.
If you like this content, please like or subscribe.
Why is it that last week 2 companies released these AI slop apps, Vibes and Sora? This is just an app where it's just nonsense. It's just people scrolling, entertaining stuff. So it's like they're not even trying to pretend anymore that this is good for democracy or good for society. How are we going to beat China when everyone is just consuming AI-generated nonsense and no one knows what's true anymore?
That's what happened to my cute animal videos. It became AI slop. And there I was looking at it going, is that parrot really talking to those police officers? Stupid as it may sound, I'm sure that you have also been fooled by AI. You're watching a video on YouTube or wherever, and you think it's real. You look closer and you see that somebody's hand has 6 fingers instead of 5, or has 3 arms, or things just pop up on screen out of nowhere. There are ways to figure out what is real and what is not in AI, but it is kind of difficult. I mean, think about somebody that doesn't really pay much attention to things and sees an AI video and believes that it is a person that they know or someone that's famous, a politician, a movie star, whomever, sounds like them, looks like them. Is it really them?
These companies, all of them have an incentive to cut costs, which means they're going to let go of human employees.
Sure.
And they're going to hire AIs. And that's going to mean all the wealth. Who are you going to pay? You're not paying the individual people anymore. You're paying 5 companies.
That's right.
And so this country of geniuses in a data center suddenly aggregates all of the wealth of the economy. And now people always say, but humans find something else to do. We always, we had the elevator man, now we have the automated elevator, we had the bank teller.
That's right.
The
But that was
difference, though,
one industry.
That was a technology that automated one job.
Right.
The difference with AI is it can automate literally all kinds of human labor. When Elon Musk says that
I'm
Optimus
not
Prime,
familiar with that name. Tell me more.
when Elon Musk says that Optimus Prime, that one robot, is going to be a $25 trillion market opportunity, what he's saying is we will own the world economy. And that's what the goal of all these AI companies is. It's not just benefiting society, it's that they're actually caught in this arms race to get to this prize of own the economy, build a god, and make trillions of dollars.
And this is what makes me hate AI. It's not for the good of humanity. It's about taking over, having all the knowledge and all the money.
I think that the only thing and the only reason why we are continuing to proceed down this path is a lack of clarity about the fact that this is heading towards an outcome that's not in most of our interest. If we can just recognize that this is an insane way to roll out this technology, and none of this is okay. We have to stop pretending this is normal.
Right.
This is not normal.
I think
This does not have to be our destiny. We have come together before and we had a technology, we had nuclear weapons. We could have just said that once we build them, oh, this is just inevitable. 190 countries are going to have nuclear weapons and we're just going to have nuclear war. We didn't do that. We said, let's work really hard and only 9 countries have nuclear weapons.
Notice that we
Reasonable.
only worked on it after we used them.
That's true.
And so the point is that this is actually in everyone's interest, including the way we beat China is you have AI liability laws, you restrict AI companions for kids, you have whistleblower protections that make sure we don't release AI capabilities that we don't understand.
Well, I really appreciate it. Although on the flip side, and we've talked a lot about it, it does make cool songs.
It does.
I don't want to soft sell that.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
AI does make cool songs. I mean, like Jon Stewart said, you got to give it that. Thanks for joining me at Interpreters and Interrupters. I'll see you soon.